We'll first demonstrate a fall, okay? Lean it back. Oh goodness! Straight. Anytime you're inverted with your head, that's why we play 2 feet from the concrete. At least 1 mat tile, okay? Very, very important. Okay. So that's a potential fall, probably the worst one. So this is how you can prevent that from happening, okay guys? Bases. First thing I do is I aim my feet right on Sarah's tush, on the bottom here, and then she leans back onto it. That's a good placement. Your heel should be able to land right between like the mid back and the lower back. Sometimes flyers find this to be too intense. If that's the case, bases, you can bring your feet out wide like that.
It's good even while you guys are sitting there too. If you want to do like a little bit
Yeah.
of cat-cows to warm up your back, warm up your spine. You'll be doing back bends definitely, so it's nice to get just a little bit of warm up along these muscles.
Again, so we got into back fly, and then I walk up to whale. This is called whale or high flying whale. So we're beginning with something very simple. I want bases that have been to class before to first base your flyers, and then I want flyers to switch around and bases as well, okay? So again, she's standing, she's facing away from me. I aim my feet on her lower tush, she leans back. Kick up. Watch my feet here. I take my foot, I bring it horizontal. That way my whole foot provides a larger platform for her back to rest on. If I just took 1 foot off, excuse me Sarah, I didn't mean to kick you in the head. And I guess that's another potential accident, is kicking your fly in the head, so be wary of that too. If I just took my foot off here, she would flop this way. So again, bring your foot first, horizontal, provide a larger support base. Take your free foot over, aim your heel towards the between her spine and her shoulder blades right there. Not way too high here, off the shoulder, but right upper shoulders there, upper back I mean. And then we'll walk the other foot parallel with it the same way. And my hands are V'd out this way. My feet are also V'd out a little bit. This is one of the few moves where you won't be completely 90 stacked. One of the few moves where you're using counterbalance with your arms and your feet, so it looks a little more like a V.
Now the flyer is a pretty passive pose, so I pretty much just land back to my back foot. Whenever he does go to make the transition from the back slide, the reverse back slide to the couch, when I feel that first foot come up into my higher back, I kind of push my body into that foot, letting the other side of my body become light so you can then move to the second foot. Beyond that, it's pretty passive. It's really yummy and delicious. Feels really good.
Okay, so again, as I'm walking up, Sarah, can you walk through from back fly, how you lean right into it?
Okay, so coming here, I'll feel his feet come right there. I just slowly lean back, and as I feel contact come onto everything, he'll then lift my feet up. And I just let myself fall back, like I said, pretty passive. If it's really too intense for your back, if it's too big of a back bend for you, or if it hurts a lot, definitely stay down, and then you guys can come out and you can reposition the footing.
So what's going on there?
Intense for you, you can like really engage in the core and make that less of a back bend, but that's not the same pose, right? But if it is like, if you feel collapsing or pain in your lower back, then you can maneuver your way up to just this, where it's less of a back bend.
And so on bases, I want you to stack your arms straight out, lock your knees out. And flyers, I really, again, like Sarah said, really sink your weight, really lean in. Oftentimes, particularly people who are very independent, we just want to do everything ourselves. And it's hard to really allow someone and trust someone and depend on somebody. But if she doesn't lean completely on my feet, she kind of sits up, it doesn't work. She really needs to lean in, really lean and like trust me for this counterbalance to work. Okay, so flyers really trust and lean in, okay? Come down. To warm up for this, flyers, I'd like for you to, once the bases feet are transitioning, what happens is one foot comes off, I want you to practice doing these tripod poses and coming up and then down and trading your feet up, down, get comfortable with that. And if that's too easy, go diagonal, meaning if this foot's down, your diagonal arm, opposite arm is going to come up. So practice staying like that. This is going to help you warm up the correct placements on your body that need to warm up. Bases, to practice this one, if you want to warm up, you can get into tree stands. If that's not challenging enough, really go 1 foot forward and then like slowly squat and get those stabilizer muscles warmed up. Okay? See if I missed anything. It's beautiful. Okay.
They told him, don't you ever come around here. Don't wanna see your face, you better disappear. The fire's in their eyes and their words are really clear. So beat it, just beat it. You better run, you better do what you can. Don't wanna see no blood, don't be a macho man. You wanna beat, you better do what you can. So beat it, but you wanna be there.
Okay, we're going to do a handstand onto the thigh. So how I like to mount this one is a thigh stand. We'll get a nice squat. The more horizontal you are, the easier it is for your fly to mount. Okay. My arms are pushing up, so as she jumps on, I'm not pulling backwards this way. Okay. Right? And really providing that nice and firm, nice low squat, just pushing up. And then she's going to sit on my shoulder. Watch what she's doing here. I like how she's going to wrap this forward and this backwards wrap back like this. It creates a nice clamp. So, yeah. So, I mean, for the girlies, you can do this spin. I'm trying to think of what for Zach would be cool.
That's in Korean?
Okay. So from here, she will start leaning over my shoulder. She'll unbind here. She'll lean over my shoulder. And now she's kind of rolling across my body to come forward onto my knees.
Oh.
Yeah. This is key here. If this is bent at all, it will not work. You got to keep this locked down. And if you come forward too fast, it won't work either. Okay. So you really have to go slow. Andrew, you can use your shoulder to help push forward. Okay. Cup the shoulders here and go slowly. The slower that Brianna can go up, the easier it is for me to lean back. Okay. And think about rolling out this way instead of kicking on the face. It's hard to keep this here by the ears, the biceps, because when you feel pressure in your hands, you don't want to come out, right? Yeah. We squeeze that in there, and then the more she leans forward, the less you'll feel on the shoulders. That means now you're relying on your basis counterbalance to create some kind of this counterbalance feeling where you don't feel like you're doing all the work in the hands. It's some of it, the basis supporting you by his counterbalance there. Falling wise, falling back into the face, really try to twist out. If you go forward too fast, you can land on your butt, so I always try to twist out that way. But the worst part is probably coming back over this way too fast and falling back over here. Tips for the flyer, again, don't come in where your arms are bent, because if you're doing a handstand, you're pushing up from a handstand. Very hard. Very make sure they're locked out, and then Andrew can nudge with the shoulder leaning forward while he's pushing you forward a bit. And then a common thing also is your flyer will lean back too fast. Go slow, lean back. And as you lean back, then Andrew can learn how to lean back with you to create that counter. And then from there, you can do all kinds of cool things with your legs. You can scorpion over here and look down at the ground and create a nice shape. You can open your legs out that way, but make sure you lean back slowly so you can counter with you, okay?